They don't know what I've been through. They don't know the half. They only know what I tell them. Listen, man, if you didn't grow up with a silver spoon in your mouth and you didn't grow up for money, man, those lyrics are so relatable as a man. Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, man. That junk really hurt me, man. Between that, blah blah blah, walk through, man, that album, so many great songs on that album. And you know, it's sad. It hurts to see him go because honestly, what really bothers me is the phone call that the girlfriend made to the operator, man. It just didn't sit right with me. And if you listen to what she said that she left, I think, to bring her daughter to school or something like that. And she put a blanket over him because he would sleep on the couch. And it's like, I know my girlfriend, and I know any girlfriend that I seriously dated in the past. Like, if I'm asleep on the couch and my girlfriend's about to leave to go to work, she's gonna kiss me on the cheek or she's gonna check to make sure I'm breathing. You know what I'm saying? No serious girlfriend. Like, you're with a Rich Homie Quan. Like, you know he's a rapper. You know he's somebody. He's not just like a nobody or whatever and whatnot. How could you not see that he's not breathing when you go to put a blanket on him? I mean, you could see that his chest is moving up and down. It just doesn't make any sense. And if he was taking pills, you know what I'm saying, as a regular thing, like, I'm pretty sure he told you he was going to take a pill or you knew he was going to take a pill. Why would you not check on him? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. It seems like his body was there for hours on the couch and he was like dead for hours. Now, this is just speculation. This is allegedly. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. Only God knows the truth. But I do know in this industry is wicked. You know, and if you don't know about the death clause, you need to do your research on the death clause that a lot of these record labels, when these rappers go and sign these deals, they don't realize that the death clause is in these deals and these contracts, man. And these labels make a lot of money off the insurance policy, you know, before the family even gets to touch it. You know, they may sign the artist for $1 million and they're making four to 6 million off of his death, sometimes even more, sometimes 10 times more than that. So it's just crazy. And a lot of artists have been taken out by people close to them. You know, you got to understand, man, these record companies work with the CIA. If you ever heard about how Bob Marley passed away, he was presented a pair of shoes and they had like some poison inside the shoe. It was very small. It's undetectable even in autopsies, man. So the CIA definitely works with these record labels. If a record label is willing to take out an insurance policy on a rapper, you have record labels that invest in the private prisons, and you have the black market as far as organs and stuff. You have a lot of evil stuff going on. Record labels are involved with this, and they work with the CIA to do these type of things. So also, do not be surprised, man. There are plenty of artists who have been taken out by their mothers, by their boyfriends, by their cousins, by their sisters, because a lot of these record companies, they come and offer big checks, big numbers that people just aren't willing to turn down. We're living in a time where people are extremely desperate, especially women, man. You see all these women have their hand out, they're scamming, they're setting dudes up. They don't want to date a dude unless he's willing to spoil them and pay for everything. So, you know, her just being a girlfriend, I'm not sure how long they were dating, but they weren't married. I didn't hear anything about them being engaged. And if a record label presents her with $1 million, $2 million, $3 million just to take him out, you know what I'm saying, give him a dirty pill, you know, you'll be surprised, man. A lot of women would not hesitate. They would not hesitate. So I definitely 100% sense some foul play in this. A lot of the times, you know, Rich Homie Quan, he was quiet. He wasn't really in the music scene. I'm pretty sure he was still making music, but I thought he was signed with Birdman. I thought he was with 1017, and I feel like ever since he left Young Thug and left 1017, there was a nasty taste left in Young Thug's mouth, left in Birdman's mouth as well. I'm pretty sure you're not stupid. You've been following the Young Thug case. You heard what YSL Woody recently said. He said that him and a member of YSL went and shot up a Young Thug's barbershop. I mean, shot up Rich Homie Quan's barbershop, and his father, I believe, got hit as well. I did watch the interview where Rich Homie Quan pretty much said it wasn't as extravagant as YSL Woody made, because he said he was able to open up the barbershop same day. That I really don't know. Only God really knows the truth about that as well. But if that is true, even if he did lightly shoot up the barbershop, that's kind of crazy. It's going to definitely make people think, like, you know what I'm saying, maybe there was foul play. Maybe Rich Homie Quan was set up by somebody on a YSL team, or maybe Birdman or somebody part of that label. You have to think. When I did a video talking about Lil Wayne and his addiction and why I believe he has an addiction. If Birdman was willing to have Young Thug attempt to take out Lil Wayne, shoot up his tour bus, why wouldn't Birdman attempt to take out Rich Homie Quan? Birdman groomed Lil Wayne for years. Lil Wayne was calling Birdman his daddy. They had a very close relationship. They were kissing each other on the mouth. You know what I'm saying? So if Birdman was willing to do that to Lil Wayne, he wouldn't think twice about having somebody take out Rich Homie Quan and shoot up Rich Homie Quan's barbershop. Do not be surprised if Birdman was behind putting YSL Woody up to this stuff. But they would never out Birdman because Birdman is the ringleader. There would be no Young Thug without Birdman. There would be no YSL Woody without Birdman. There would be no Lil Wayne without Birdman. There would have been no Rich Homie Quan as far as us seeing him in the mainstream without Birdman. Maybe eventually he would have came up, but Birdman was the first one to actually sign him and gave him the platform to, you know what I'm saying, for us to see him and see that he was a part of 1017 and he was with Young Thug or whatever. So yeah, man. It's just really crazy, man. It's really, really sad. And I apologize if I'm saying 1017 because I think that's Gucci Mane's label. I apologize. I meant to just say YSL. I'm sorry about that. I get confused a lot with these labels. But, yeah, man. Also, another reason why I had to do this video is because he was 35 years old. His birthday was October 4th, which would make him 35. I'm 33. My birthday is October 16th, so I would have been 34 October 16th, man. So, yeah, man, we were both October babies. So I definitely had to come up here and send my condolences to share it with the internet, share it with the world. Hopefully somebody that's close to him, his family or friends see this. So besides that, us being around the same age and our birthday being close to each other, and also me really, his songs really resonated with me, man. I mean, he definitely separated himself from a lot of other rappers. You could just hear the pain in his voice and his music. His delivery was just astonishing, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I feel like another person who I don't think will ever blow up was Murray. I don't know if you ever heard of Murray, but he reminds me of Rich Homie Quan too, just like in the delivery, man. I feel like Rich Homie Quan could have been a pastor if he wanted to. You know, if he was willing to give his life up to God and turn his life around, he definitely would have really been a good pastor, a good minister, or just a person that could have spread the word to the youth, man. So it's very sad. If you look at a lot of rappers that passed away, a lot of good rappers passed away young. P&B Rock, Pop Smoke, Juice World, a lot of young rappers, man, that had really good talent that were able to grab the audience's attention and grab the youth's attention, and the youth felt like they had a connection with these artists. XXXTentacion. And if you really think about it, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I feel like once a lot of these rappers, you know, turn away from the label, you know, they try to, the label asks them to do something, they say no. This is really how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of these artists, they be in bad contracts and they realize they're in a bad contract, or the contract says they can't work with certain people or they can't do certain things. They say, no, I want to do what I want to do. And they get a warning. Pretty much the record label, whoever this, tells them, listen, you either do it or you're done. That's it. That's their warning. And then they just say, fuck you, whatever this, I'm going to do what I want to do. And then they get taken out. And we're never going to really know. We're never going to really know the truth. But I believe that's how it goes. You know, it could happen by a family member. These record labels could reach out to some regular street dude that lives near you. Reach out to some regular stranger that's going to know your whereabouts, where you're going to be. And we'll never know. We'll never know because the media, like Rich Homie Quan, they're going to tell us he died from a fake pill. He was foaming at the mouth. I didn't hear anything about foaming at the mouth from the girlfriend. I don't get it. She never said he was foaming at the mouth. I heard the call. I heard the operator tell her to put his body on the floor and put his body on his back and make sure nothing's under his head. And then I heard a guy walk in and try to assist her, but I never heard anything about foaming at the mouth at all. So the media will put out there what they want to put out there. You have to understand who runs the media, man. I told you, man. Black Rock Vanguard owns the media. They own these record labels. It's all by the Jewish, the yarmulkes, man, the higher-ups. They're all in control. So they know how to control the narrative and put what narrative out there, as well as these record labels, man. So just don't believe what you hear on the media, especially when we saw Rich Homie Quan a couple days ago do an interview. He was very healthy, well-spoken. It's just not adding up, man. And with Young Thug on trial, in this weird trial, you got YSL Woody being real wishy-washy, singing like Beyonce, and then taking stuff back, saying, I made that up, I didn't lie. And then with this whole fake immunity thing, man, it's completely disgusting. And I would not be surprised if maybe Rich Homie Quan eventually was going to be called to the courtroom, man, or called to the stand. I would not be surprised if he was maybe going to possibly be reached out to or involved in this case, because he wasn't around them long, but he was around them. And I'm pretty sure Young Thug was still doing a lot of racketeering, a lot of dirty things, man. And you never know. The courts may say, Rich Homie Quan, we got to call you in for questioning. And maybe he was taken out because of that. Maybe he was going to have some effect on the trial. I don't know. I just really just feel like it's foul play. I really just don't. I feel like it's more than just a fake pill. Even if it was a fake pill that took him out, I feel like he was set up. I feel like maybe the girlfriend gave it to him because she was offering money, or she was threatened by somebody in the music industry or something. I just don't see it as him taking a fake pill on his own and dying. I just really don't. So, again, man, rest in peace to young Rich Homie Quan. My condolences to his family, his friends, his loved ones. And, yeah, man, just stay prayed up, man. Stay prayed up. Keep your faith in God. Stay away from weirdos. Stay away from people in general, man. Just build a relationship with God, because we're living in the last days. We don't know when he's coming, but it's going to be soon. And you want to make sure that you've given your life to him, your soul to him, and make sure you're ready and you're not devil worshiping or being a worshiper of the material things here on this earth. All right. I'll catch you in the next one, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. Peace and love.